Welcome back, wrestling fans, to Wrestling News CC, the place where every moment in WWE history is analyzed, broken down, and celebrated. The story we're diving into today isn't just another chapter in the Bloodline saga. It's the most chaotic, emotional, and unpredictable twist in a tale that has gripped the WWE Universe like nothing before. What began as a legacy of dominance, power, and family loyalty has now evolved into a volatile storm of betrayal, vengeance, and an unrelenting fight for supremacy. At the center of it all, Roman Reigns, the once undisputed tribal chief, who's been absent, silent for months. But after the shocking events at Money in the Bank, Roman's silence has finally broken, and his message wasn't just heard. It was a war cry. A declaration of intent. A spark that threatens to ignite the WWE Universe into a frenzy. And it all starts with Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa, the Enforcer. The younger brother of the Usos. The man who, after Roman Reigns' departure, was entrusted with carrying the weight of the Bloodline. But what happens when that weight becomes too heavy, and the very foundation that Roman built starts to crack? Let's rewind the clock a bit. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, had ruled WWE for years with an iron fist. His dominance was unquestioned. His reign was untouchable. But then, the unthinkable happened. Roman Reigns, after his monumental victories, took a step back. The Roman Reigns that fans knew and feared went silent, leaving the WWE Universe to wonder, what's next for the Bloodline? And more importantly, who could fill the massive shoes left behind by the tribal chief? Solo Sikoa, it seemed, was the chosen one. With his brutal, no-nonsense style, Solo was molded to carry the legacy of the Bloodline into the future. Standing tall with the wise Paul Heyman at his side, and the support of Fatu. A man who many believe was the missing link to completing the Bloodline's dynasty, Solo started to carve out his own path. But here's the twist. Solo wasn't trying to be the next Roman Reigns. No, Solo had something darker, something more brutal in mind. He didn't just want to be the tribal chief. He wanted to be the dominant force that would change the landscape of WWE forever. He wasn't interested in family unity. He wasn't looking to preserve the legacy. He was looking to build his own. And so, the stage was set for Money in the Bank. The perfect event for Solo Sikoa to rise to the occasion, claiming the Money in the Bank briefcase, which would undoubtedly catapult him into the stratosphere as the next big thing in WWE. With the briefcase, he could take control of his future, and perhaps even the future of the entire Bloodline. The crowd was behind him. His momentum was undeniable. But sometimes, when the moment seems too perfect, that's when the rug gets pulled out from under you. Money in the Bank. The night Solo Sikoa was supposed to seize his destiny. But that's when the unimaginable happened. In a moment that left the WWE Universe gasping for breath, Fatu, the powerhouse of the Bloodline and the man with a connection to Solo's past, turned on him. No warning. No hesitation. Just pure, cold betrayal. Solo Sikoa, stunned and vulnerable, was caught off guard as Fatu, once a trusted ally, a family member in every sense, dropped him with brutal force, leaving him helpless in the center of the ring. The crowd erupted into disbelief. How could this happen? Why would Fatu, a man who was supposed to rise alongside Solo in the Bloodline, do this? Fatu's betrayal wasn't just about a match. It wasn't just about the Money in the Bank briefcase. It was a statement. A declaration from Fatu that he wasn't going to play second fiddle to anyone, not even Solo Sikoa. And just like that, Solo's dreams of taking the Bloodline into a new era were shattered. The betrayal was so violent, so deliberate, that it allowed Seth Rollins to swoop in, unopposed, and snatch the Money in the Bank briefcase right from Solo's grasp. Solo's loss wasn't just a setback, it was the beginning of something far more devastating. Fatu had taken control. The Bloodline was no longer a unified family under Roman Reigns. The cracks were showing, and the members of the Bloodline were no longer fighting for the same goal. Jacob had made his move, and in doing so, he sent a message: the Bloodline was about to get chaotic. But here's the real kicker. This wasn't the end of the story. No, this was just the beginning of a massive shift in the WWE landscape. Because when Roman Reigns comes back, and we know he will, the game will be changed forever. And when Roman Reigns sends his warning, you better believe that it's not just words. Roman Reigns has been silent for months. Fans have speculated where he's been, why he's been away, and what he's been doing. Some say it's because he's been planning his next move. Others believe he's been watching from the shadows, waiting for the right moment to strike. And that moment? That moment came at Money in the Bank. Roman's silence ended with a chilling message: he's not just returning to WWE. He's coming back to take his bloodline back. But here's the twist: it's no longer just about blood or loyalty. It's about legacy. It's about power. It's about control. Roman's message to the WWE Universe wasn't just a warning. It was a declaration. A fight for control that would set the stage for one of the most intense feuds in WWE history. Roman Reigns is no longer the tribal chief who rules with unquestionable authority. Now, he's a man who must fight to reclaim everything he built. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Seth Rollins, all of them are now key players in this war for supremacy. The Bloodline isn't just a faction anymore. It's a battleground. And the future of the Bloodline will be decided by the very men who once fought alongside Roman Reigns. But it doesn't stop there. There's more to this story. More lies. More secrets. More twists. Paul Heyman, the wise, calculating advocate, he's been a key figure in this entire saga, but now his role is more ambiguous than ever. Is he still working with Roman, or does he have his own agenda? And what of Jacob Fatu? Is he really done with Solo, or is this all part of a larger scheme to topple Roman once and for all? And as the story unfolds, we can't forget the ultimate question: who will emerge as the true leader of the Bloodline? Will it be Roman Reigns, returning to reclaim his throne? Will it be Solo, pushing for domination in his own image? Or will Jacob Fatu rise from the ashes of betrayal and claim the legacy of the Bloodline for himself? The battle for the Bloodline's legacy has only just begun, and what happens next will change the course of WWE history forever. So, what do you think, wrestling fans? Who's truly in control of the Bloodline? And how will Roman Reigns reassert his dominance in the wake of these betrayals? As always, we want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the most shocking, chaotic, and thrilling stories from the world of WWE. This has been Wrestling News CC, and we'll see you next time as we continue to follow the unpredictable rise and fall of the Bloodline. If you thought tonight's story was wild, trust me, what happens next will blow your mind. So don't stop now. Click on the video right here on your screen to continue the chaos, the drama, and the inside scoop only we deliver. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and join the Wrestling News CC family, where the real stories of WWE come to life. See you in the next one.